Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. And as we get ready for the Fair Ascended event, I wanted to build something very spooky and creepy for these spooky times in the year for Halloween. So I built this little witch's hut out in the swamp. I built this in Australia, so by the way, if you're wondering which location this is. And I tried to make it as creepy looking as possible. There's a lot of decorations and details in here. The building was made using mostly ASR or Architect Structures Remastered because of the curvy pieces that has. I also used a little bit of the Frontier skin from the Bob Talltales DLC and a bunch of custom cosmetics and mods to do all the decorations, like our home deco for some of the decoration, the Western deco mod. We got the Gothic custom cosmetic, we got a Halloween props custom cosmetic, and a Halloween mod that adds some spooky fog machines and ghosts. So without further ado, let's go exploring. And we are right here at my little dock in this swamp. We've got some spooky things happening around us, but also definitely right in front of us. Also, I used some landscaping tools. I forgot about JVH landscaping mod. But yeah, these are some of the custom cosmetics. So I think these are also improved for official to use. So if you want to start decorating your base in spooky vibes like this, you can. And I can definitely recommend it because it's quite cool. So I've got some of the creepy trees around here. These are also the custom cosmetic for the Halloween one, which is quite a fun look for your railings. This is the cooking pot, one of the cooking pot skin options, which makes you a spooky little cauldron to do all your potion brewing in. And then I just want to take a moment to just appreciate the look of this little witch's hut, which definitely gives me some spooky, creepy vibes to it. And of course the red fog around the area with the fog machines, that helps a bunch as well to make it look and feel even more spooky. So yeah, we can follow this little path up to the place, and then we have some pumpkins and we'll start lighting away. There's definitely some skulls and everything and bones around here as well. Some creepy spooky stuff. More pumpkins lighting away, and then we've got the witch's hut itself, which definitely I really like the way this turned out. This is exactly what I wanted it to look like, and of course the JVH, the plants and stuff really help adding that spooky detail to it. But also just the ASR structures with the curves in the roofs are really nice to use, as well as the painting of the structures. I think I used a lot of brown, burn, and some other colors, I think, to make this look a little bit darker and a little bit more spooky. And then here on the side as well, you can see we got some things jutting out to make just a little leaning, creepy, cracking witch's hut, which is boarded up at some of the windows to make it feel like it's been abandoned, but still someone is making some potions out here. Something is still stirring here in the dark. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the result of this. Of course, I used the trees from JV's landscaping in the design as well. Kind of has the pillars of the building growing through the building, which I think really adds a lovely touch to it. And then we got some Klinger rustic structures here as well as supports, and some of the Western deco here. We got plenty of skulls around, of course. Some mushrooms, some overgrown bits, just to really add to those spooky vibes. So this is the main room here. This is where I'll be waiting for the actual Fair Ascended event to drop, so that I can start doing all these spooky things. This is another little cauldron. This is a smaller variant, which definitely looks very fun in your decorations. And then we've got the smithy ready just in case we can craft anything in there when the event starts. And then we have like a little kitchen area back here too. And then as you can see, the trees kind of coming through. Everything is dark and spooky. We got some torches. And then up here we've got some coffins, a little bit more storage some skulls, of course, and a little very messy bedroom waiting for us whilst we sleep the last nights away until Halloween and Fair Ascended is finally here. But yeah, this was a really fun project to work on personally. I did this all on stream, by the way, so if you want to see how I made this and you want to get some inspiration of what to do yourselves, you can check that one out. It's still up on the channel, and yeah, you can see how I build all this. And then we got a little path here around the side of the hut. Once again, I love all the details. The plants, of course, JVH does a lot for this build, but yeah, the creepy trees and everything blending in with the dark little crooked witch's hut, I think, is a really fun touch. We got some more coffins here, including one with a corpse in it, or just a vampire, who knows. Yeah, just so, yeah, and this boarding up is just using signs, by the way, so you can always do that, and that's a really nice touch to make your buildings feel more spooky, abandoned, or whatever, you know. That's just a really easy way to detail it. And then here we got our graveyard, which looks very spooky as well. So we got more coffins, we got more bones, we got a little Grim Reaper there waiting for us, some crows, and some actual ghosts raising up from our graveyard. Very spooky. So yeah, there's a bunch more details here, some more coffins everywhere. Ooh, the ghosts flying through, and we got a bunch of the graveyards with variations as well for the tombstones, because that's one of the custom cosmetics as well. Lets you change it, so you have some options to decorate your graveyards. And then these are some of the ones from the Western Deco mod to add even more variations. We got some bones lying around everywhere just to make it very spooky and very creepy. But I do like the way this turned out, and then especially with the fog machine, which is a proper mod, but it does add the really cool fog effect around the base. And then we have the ghosts looming up. I wish there was a way to slow them down a little bit. I feel like there's slightly too many ghosts appearing. It's a little bit too much, but I do really like the build. It's a very simple build. It's a very small build, but the atmosphere, the amount of details and the feelings you get, at least that I get when I walk around here, I'm really quite happy with the way that turned out. So I do hope you like it as well, and maybe get inspired to, well, maybe build something specifically for this event, specifically for Halloween. Or you can also, of course, just spookify your current base, get into the mood of the season, and get ready for this Fear Ascended event and do some fun spooky things in the meantime. But yeah, I'm very happy with this little witch's hut, which I think, I mean, to be fair, it's also just a nice building to have. So if you want to see a building vid on this, well, you can watch the stream, of course. But yeah, if you want a full tutorial on this building, you would need ASR, I suppose, to make this design. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see that. And also we have some crows standing on top of here. That's also part of the custom cosmetic. So you can even have that on official, I think. I think this has been approved. So yeah, some really cool details with these custom cosmetics, and yeah, making these things possible and really give you the tools that you need to make something spooky, fitting for the season. I really love the way this little build turned out. I love the atmosphere of this little witch's hut. I also just like the build itself, but yeah, definitely the atmosphere, the painting of the structures, adding all the props and the details around, I think is what transformed this little build. And now this little corner of this swamp will always be very spooky, very haunted, but very cool to visit. So I hope you like this build as well. And yeah, I like the little, almost the story that feels like it's being told. Like, if I forget that I've built this and I'm just out here in the swamp doing my thing, this might be quite spooky to encounter, you know? All of a sudden, there's ghosts flying around, there's spooky fog around, and there's skulls and bones absolutely everywhere. But I'm ready. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready for Fair Ascended. Hopefully you're ready as well. And hopefully you got inspired a little bit for the spooky season. So yeah, there we go. We've got the little witch's hut out here in the swamp. I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this build. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be jumping in to the Fair Ascended event and all the spooky things as soon as it's released. So yeah, make sure to be there. And then thank you for joining. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.